It's us again.
You're coming back.
Yep, me and William are coming up the hill. We are coming up. We're coming round the mountain as we come. And we're coming around the mountain as we come. And we're coming around the mountain as we're coming around the mountain.
Like you will not believe.
What's going on? We are here.
I'm going to go see Trump next Thursday.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm going to see for myself.
Wait. Hang on a minute. Oh, I got to take care of William here. Okay, he's better.
Hurry. I got so much to tell you.
All right, go ahead. We're good. We're good. He's ready.
Give him an apple. Hi, William.
All right, give him an apple. Yeah, we'll have to give him...
So spoiled.
He is, totally.
That is one spoiled horse. Kind of like
right.
the person that rides him.
You ought to hear this guy eat oats. I'm not kidding you. He is like so noisy when it comes to eating oats. Wait a minute. Listen, if we go on. This guy, he's a pig. I'm telling you sometimes. He just gets so hungry and he goes and does this.
Don't you call William a pig. Oh my gosh. He's a horse. He's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, thanks, William. I'm sorry. He's going to make me walk next time, I think. All right, no problem.
You know, pigs are genetically engineered animals. You know, they're not even real. And
no, they're not.
Eats them.
No,
oh,
yeah,
God,
read some Zechariah Sitchin and find out what's going on and do some research on this, and you're going to find out that they were actually, oh my God, they were actually genetically engineered humans. They were supposed to be a race of workers. So, yeah, it's pretty scary stuff. Yeah, ugly.
It's creepy.
All right, so Trump.
Don't ever eat pork, ever.
No,
don't do it.
No,
don't do it. Don't do it.
Nope. You're eating stuff.
And if you want to know more information on that, please text me. I will call you. Let's talk about it because it's just don't eat a pig. I know they have been sewed into society and consciousness as the most tasteful gravy you've ever had in the morning on your biscuits, and that sausage and that bacon, don't touch it. Do not touch it.
Yep, it's pretty bad. If you're going to do sausage, do turkey sausage.
Yeah.
Or chicken. Or something other than pork. Just oof. Yeah, we have to change the consciousness of our restaurants, a little bit. So anyway.
Oh my God, they are so mechanical. It's like getting your car tuned up. You go into a restaurant, they all buy from the same, distributor.
And they do. So tell me about Trump. Tell me what's going on.
I know. How are we going to go from pork to Trump?
All right. Okay.
Well, the pork is the pork that we find in the political system.
That's
the
right.
fallen ones, the creeps that are... I'm so sick of every time I turn on the TV, somebody is saying something negative about Donald Trump. I have done his chart through and through, and I know this man is a man of heart. He's a man of integrity, and he loves America, and he's going to do anything in his power to save it, including telling people to shut up and that they're stupid. He has to do that to make a point.
Okay.
How else do you get any attention except when you do things like that?
Hey, Gene, I can absolutely tell that you are a Trump fan. I don't know what gave it away, but it's just a feeling I have.
I tell you, if I hear one of these women who have no clue that every single woman loves Trump, if these women, they get on the media, if they don't...
Wait, Gene, I got
life.
Oh, let me weigh in on this, okay? I got to weigh in on this. Who was the biggest destroyer of any kind of how are we going to do it? The honor of the office of presidency in regards to women. Who was it? Clinton. Here he was lying about the whole thing. He has this affair. He denies that he had the affair. Then he ends up admitting he's having an affair. And they're roasting Trump because of some things that he said. I mean, okay, so maybe he was out of balance and out of alignment. But for God's sakes, it wasn't anywhere near what happened in that White House, in that room, in the West Wing, by a guy. And everybody has accepted that. Wake up.
And you know what? You know who owns the media, don't you?
Yes, I do. The one world.
The machine and the Clinton machine.
That's right.
The Bush machine, the George Soros, the Rockefellers, the people that are just, and probably who knows what's behind them.
Hey,
kind of scary.
I got a question for you.
Can you play that little sound effect that's... Because that's what I feel.
Okay.
With our political system. I mean, it is so corrupt. And here comes Superman Trump. Donald Trump is the Superman political star. Say it like it is.
He's the Jedi Knight of politics, right?
He absolutely is.
There he is.
He's our hero. I think he's a reincarnated archangel. He's powerful. Nobody can take him out.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, Regulus, the fixed star Regulus, is on his ascendant. And I had a very dear friend tell me recently, who's apparently studied fixed stars more than I, that it usually means that a high soul is in an embodiment when you have a fixed star on the ascendant. So in other words, he's a special of the 144,000 of Sodom and Gomorrah's very ruby ray amazement that has come down to save America. And he's not the only one. All the American people are standing behind him to help him to be able to do it. And that's why he's able to resist the attacks that continually and relentlessly come through the media and through all these horrible ozones of occupation.
Well, he actually has to work with these guys that are up there. I mean, he just had a meeting with who was it that he
Kissinger.
had? Yes, he had a meeting with Kissinger, and we know him to be an architect of a lot of this one world order stuff. And
I think he's a Nephilim.
Oh, totally. I would agree with that.
So who else would have the courage to go into a Nephilim's house and sit down and try to be cordial enough with them to gain a little bit of ability to maneuver through the political nightmare that has been created by these people?
Well,
Trump.
I'm still concerned about his safety. I mean, have you done any updated
Yes.
astrology?
I am on that. I am on that every day. He has a force of people protecting him that's pretty powerful. I do not believe that he will have any problem with that until after he's already been put in the White House. I do believe he will win. Even though astrology is based on free will choice, you choose to be or not to be. He's choosing to be on a consistent basis, and it looks like he's got the support of the universe with him. So when you got the support of Almighty God, and you got the support of angels, powerful, powerful angels who want to save America, by golly, it doesn't matter if you stand on your head. You're going to get what you go after in the process of wanting to save America. And so Donald Trump has astrology, energy. All astrology is the calculation of energy to be in the White House and to be effective. So some of the things that he's saying he's going to do, believe me, he's going to do. And when I remember the show we did on Clinton,
yes,
talking about her quadruple Scorpio in the 12th house. She's got secrets.
Yes. Well, you said, and I'm going to go back to this, at that time, you had mentioned something, the fact that she was going to go through some cycles just about this time of year, where she was going to have some kind of challenge which could pull her from the race.
Yep.
What do you say? Have you looked at that recently?
Well, some of her own personal. I don't know if I want to talk about this so much, but she's got a quad secrets of Scorpio in the Pisces house. She's got some sexual secrets, even.
And anybody who's done any research on that knows that.
Well, so this is news to me. I didn't know. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I just wouldn't go shouting it from a lot of housetops, which we happen to be doing right now.
It's not about gaze and the person. It's, we love the soul. We just don't love the deed. But the thing is that that's what happened in Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah went down by a nuclear war because they all decided that homosexuality lifestyle was okay. A man cannot create, a woman with a woman cannot create, but a man and a woman can create. So it's the natural flow of things for a man to be with a woman and a woman to be with a man. If they have problems, it's only karma. And you know what? You're going to have problems if a man goes with a man, and even more problems because you're making a whole lot more karma. Because it's not the natural way, like salt and pepper, black and white, night and day. Come on. People, get it together. We're going to lose a planet if we don't.
Wow. Okay.
Well, back to Trump.
Yeah, back to... I can't follow this one up. I'm just waiting to see where you're going to take it next.
Well, I'm trumping,
You're trumping. Trump. Now, we did talk
No.
about the fact that Donald Trump could be, could
The
be.
reincarnation of Patton.
Yes.
And if he's not Patton himself, then he's probably Patton's twin flame because,
Oh, wow. Where did this come from?
well, because I believe he is definitely tied to Patton because
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a stream of consciousness radio show right now. Gene's on a roll.
because he locks into Patton every time he does a rally. That's why I want to go. I hope that he invokes Patton literally by saying,
Okay.
and sometimes
All right, let me ask you a couple questions. I got a couple questions because I've been thinking about this for a while. Do you still see something in Hillary's chart that looks? I'm thinking about Trump, and I'm thinking about November, and I'm thinking about everything that's going on. Do you still see some kind of an issue or a problem in this time of year? Do you see any of that coming up for her? Like she's going to drop out
Yeah,
of the
have you
race, she's going to
noticed?
have a problem, sickness, something, whatever it is. What?
Yeah, if you've noticed, her energy levels seem to be being challenged right now. She's not able to come back with any good, fight back with Trump when he's calling her on her stuff. And she's using the excuse, I'm not going to do this fight. If you're going to be president of the United States, you better get up and fight. So she's like acting like she's the balanced one, the one who is the diplomat.
There's been some noise that they may, pull somebody and put Biden in there and do an attempt at that. Have you heard any of those? I have.
Un poquito. But, Trump has actually gone past in the Fox News poll this last couple of days, which has been a pretty accurate poll, quite frankly, but he's gone past Clinton in popularity by double digits now. That's kind of amazing to me. That's just happened.
Well, one thing that the folks that are listening here, if you've been following any of the political news lately, I mean, I've been kind of keeping one ear on it because I've been busy doing some other things because it kind of looks like it's going. Trump pulled more numbers in the primary than any other person in history. Pulled more.
I know.
Ever. Yes, more numbers of popular vote. And to have people challenge that is ridiculous. It's obvious. I mean, there it is. He pulled more numbers than anybody in the history of politics of the United States.
But the fallen ones don't want to go down easily or with grace. The fallen ones don't want to go out easy. They're going to scream all the way to their grave because, it's like they don't have any place else to go. Their day is done. They've been, so to speak, judged. And so here comes the Trumper, the Trump. All of our names have a signature that reflect how we act out our part. Trump is loud. He's a trumpet. He is calling a spade, and he's shattering the dark energy by doing that.
He's also a trump card.
I think about Arthur Thum.
Oh, boy, here we go. Yes.
You're always putting a thumb on me.
Thumb. Wait a minute. All right. Now, to my defense here, let me tell you, thumb represents the mental body. Okay? So, thumb is Wait a minute.
Now, where did you get that
Now,
at?
wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a minute. Thumb is also short for the Thuman and Airman, and that came from biblical times. So, it's a shortening of that. Also, my middle name, Artem, says Art I am, which means I stand for divine love. So,
okay.
There.
All right.
It's not quite as obvious as Hart. That's almost a no-brainer, but I'll go with it. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
Sticking to it.
Yep.
But we all have a signature. I mean, I think that is so amazing. Even when you do your astrology, there's a certain signature that stands out, and of you, it's like your stamp. And it follows you throughout your life. It's always wise to have your astrology done so you know your cycles and what kind of energy is on you so you can make choices. And speaking of astrology, Donald Trump's astrology, he has had since just about February, the media attack him. He has a Pluto square Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet that rules the media. And what's happening really is that the media is being exposed for how dishonest they are and how much time they waste getting you to think about what they're saying. In all reality, you've got your own thoughts about it anyway. So Pluto square Jupiter, it's almost like Donald is taking the blow to expose the media for its machine-like, mechanical, robotic lying force that it continually perpetuates out into the, world of form, if you know what I mean.
Wow, that was good. Heavy and good.
No, it's the truth. And
it is the truth.
This until June 28th, and then that will lift and they'll back off, and finally the media will say, oh, shoot, we lost. Trump wins.
No, they will never do that. That's one thing that you have to be careful of. When there's a force.
No, but you may see a change. You will see a change in when I say they lost, Trump wins. You'll see a change in some of the way that they're handling Trump because they realize they're losing their ratings. People are turning them off now. And until they start saying nice things, they're being exposed for who they really are. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but trust me, those attacks will continue, but they will move underground and they will be more.
Yeah, they'll be different.
They will be hidden.
And so,
yes. So,
what's really cool is about the time of the election, Donald Trump has Uranus trine his moon, or Electra trine his moon. Electra was the name that Pythagoras gave the planet Uranus simply because that's what Uranus rules. It rules sudden, electric. It's a powerful force. It's very well aspected to his moon. His moon is where his standing is on Earth, what his karmic lot in life is, and where he will be living. So he wins the White House, the lighthouse, the White House. He wins Uranus trine moon. I guarantee it. And I told you this last June when he started running that he would win. And everybody said I was totally a nutcase for doing that. And I tell you what, if you know how to read astrology, the stars don't lie. He has a mission, and nobody's going to stop him in his mission because he's sponsored. He's got sponsorship from higher levels. You can't mess with God, or the will of God, because, there's nothing anybody can do about it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are again at the Trek Upward Radio Show. We have gotten another one of Jean's predictions, and we are seeing this. Let's all give her a hand. There you go.
All
Jean.
glory goes to God, so there.
Okay, with that said, what do you think could potentially happen with Bernie then? Given that Trump's got this run-up to the end of the year, to the November elections. Do you see?
Bernie doesn't, God bless him, but he doesn't have a chance.
There's a lot
he's got the youth in the palm of his hand because the youth in college are continually taught socialism. And they forgot to fill in the sentence. Like Bernie says, I'll pay for your college, but he never says where that money's going to come from. And so the youth don't hear taxes, and they don't think that they have to, that's going to affect their wallet in any way, shape, or form. The parents try to tell the youth, hey, if Bernie gets into office, we're going to have really high taxes because we're the ones that are going to be paying for your college, and we're already paying for your college. My daughter's in college right now, $19,000 last year for her to go through 2 semesters of college.
Oh, my God. That's ridiculous.
Not counting how much money I had to put out personally for her to have, the normal thing that she needs to have.
God, that is 3 times the cost of when I went to college. But
oh, no kidding! It makes me sick.
But
so
that
that's
was
why
before cars were invented. So
But even my daughter, she's like,
just kidding.
I love Bernie. I love Bernie. I love Bernie because he's going to pay for our school, and he's going to pay for things. And he's going to make life a lot easier. And then she says, look at Denmark. And I said, America is a lot more complicated than Denmark. She says, well, it works in their system. Why wouldn't it work in ours? I'm like, oh, my God.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to do a little research on that and come back and find out truly what problems Denmark had to go through to get to that point. They probably had a huge reserve of something that they're going ahead and doing this, but they're probably not making money on this. Still, somebody has to pay for it.
Wait.
Just remember, somebody has to pay the price.
True. And look at Venezuela. They were a very wealthy country, and now they're broke because they went to socialism. They're totally broke, flat broke, and there's riots in the street. People are starving in Venezuela right now as I speak. So this is a product of what socialism can do to a country. Oh, my gosh. The government can't pay for your breath. You need to earn your daily bread. You need to get out there and work. And I think that that's why Donald Trump is so cool, because he's the hardest working man I've ever seen. Look at him. He's like a diehard battery. He never stops. All the rallies he's been giving, every day, day after day after day, and he's so energized. He's not like the Jeb Bush.
Well, he's getting a lot of energy from the support, but it would really be helpful to see him. I don't know what his diet and stuff looks like.
When he gets on the stage, when he gets on the stage, you see it. There is strength, there is light, there is power, he's not a lazy, I don't have any energy. He is like, let's get him. I love it.
Yeah, well, let's continue to pray for the support of those that God wants to support. Because,
absolutely.
His health and his diet and nutrition and making sure that those that are in the office
I think he eats well. He's got a giant statue of Archangel Michael in his front room. I think that's so cool. And furthermore,
yes. Furthermore, what? Okay.
I can hear this little edge in your voice. Dang it, I can't get a word in edgewise.
Yeah, that's kind of what's been going on all day. Yeah, well, she's on a roll. I could see this. Good God, girl.
Okay. You know that brain
what?
of mine. I said that brain of mine. I don't know.
Yeah, you got Trump fever there, lady. I can tell you that for a fact.
Rolling.
That is correct.
Trump.
No, we need to. Okay, now I'm just going to say, pray that those that are supposed to hold the office in this country are there. Please continue to pray for the protection, because the forces that are arrayed against turning this thing around are huge. Huge.
Did you hear something huge? Did you hear his nominations for Supreme Court? I loved it. Oh my gosh.
Who?
It was brilliant. He released the names of the people that he is considering for the Supreme Court.
Really? It wasn't Judge Judy, was it?
No.
Just kidding.
That was mean.
It wasn't totally mean. I'm kidding. Come on, it's a comedy show.
Well, he gets picked on a lot, so I'm protective of him.
Hey, Gene, don't take this personally. I mean, it was just, who was it? I'm not saying that he's not going to pick somebody good. Obviously, he is. That was a joke.
No, he picked 11 people that he's considering. I can't remember their names. All I know is that as they were releasing the names, every one of them would have been the perfect nomination. So it just shows that he has wisdom and he thinks about what he's doing, even though he's out here in his rallies trumping, and putting people in their place. He's still, he's got game. He's got a game plan, and it's impressive. And it shows up in his astrology, that he's here to serve the people. His progressed moon's in the 11th house of community and humanity at large. Big. This is huge. And that he is on the right page to, produce results for the things that he desires to accomplish for America, which economy is number one. And when I look at America's chart, oh my gosh, our economy is under threat. So thank you, Donald Trump, for the courage to stand up and take all these blows. I am so impressed. And when I look at your astrology, I'm so impressed.
Well, I'm seeing something here. I'm checking the extensive Trek Upward radio show research library, also known as the Internet. And I'm seeing that his statement was, he said that his shortlist was, quote, representative of the kind of constitutional principles I value, and as president, I plan to use this list as a guide to nominate our next United States Supreme Court justices. Several judges who are favorites of conservative legal scholars: Diane S. Sykes, who's a judge on the United States Court of Appeals. Mm-hmm. Let's see who else is here. Several other of the jurists that had previously clerked for conservative Supreme Court justices after law school. Stephen M. Colleton of the Eighth Circuit, former clerk to Chief Justice Rehnquist. Raymond M. Kethledge of the Sixth Circuit, who clerked for Justice Anthony M. Kennedy. Let me see who else is here. Joan Larson of Michigan, former clerk to Justice Scalia. Allison E. E-I-D of Colorado. David Strauss of Minnesota, and Thomas Rex Lee of Utah. And they all clerked for Justice Clarence Thomas. Mike Lee is another one. Yeah. Let me see. He served as solicitor. Oh, his brother Mike Lee is a Republican senator from Utah. So they were all associated with that. Oh.
They're all ultra-constitutionalist conservatives. Wonderful, wonderful choices. So it's like the safety of the the child aborting in the womb is secured through the names of these people. And the Supreme Court is the one who holds the thumb upon, the choice that people make where abortion is concerned and saving the soul. Because you know what? Your soul, time, date, and place of birth is a very special thing. It's no accident that a baby is conceived at all. If anybody knew this, if they knew better, they would do better. They just aren't taught through the media. More karma the media is made to make abortion look like it's something that, you should do that. No, you should not do that. You are interfering with somebody's life.
Yeah, and in fact, this is an interesting one that said several of the judges on Mr. Trump's list have questioned abortion rights, and they include Raymond W. Grunder, Gruender, Grunder, a judge on the Court of Appeals for the Eighth Circuit who led a majority that permitted, now wait to hear this, South Dakota to enforce a law requiring doctors to tell women that abortions, quote, terminate the life of a whole, separate, unique, living human being, unquote.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what it boils down to. I mean, that's it. And so, we're advocates here on this radio show of, reincarnation and abortion. That stops that right cold, and that's definitely
and you may have 10 or 20
angels.
You may have 10 or 20 or 30 people that you need to interact with, and they're in embodiment now. And if your life is delayed because you just got aborted, you're not going to be able to balance karma with those people, because it may take you 10,000 years before you get to come into embodiment again, where the planets align and it's a perfect, energy. Who knows? But it's such an interference. Oh, my gosh.
Well, speaking about interference, it's time for us to roll. And there's somebody here chomping at the bit again.
Well, William, be careful going down that hill again.
Absolutely. It's slippery. He knows that. All right, William, let's get out of here. Gene,
Bye.
Always a pleasure.
So
wait. Before we go, what number can they call to get their chart done? Get their astrology. What's that number?
I thought you would never ask.
There you go.
You can text me or you can call me, 406-599-3934. You must do your astrology. You must know what you are facing in life so you can make some better decisions. You can overcome it, but you can't if you don't know. So please, 406-599-3934. Let's get your chart done and let's get control.
And check out prophecyisgiven.com and for tips, tools, and to help us get through these next years. Yes.
AstrologyGeneHart.com.
Of course.
AstrologyGeneHart.com. AstrologyGeneHart.com. Email me. Go to my website. Check out the services I offer and buy today.
All right, we're out of here, Gene. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Visit our website at thetrekupwardradioshow.com or stop by on Facebook at www.facebook.com/trekupward and be sure to hit like on our page. Or visit YouTube and search for the Trek Upward Radio Show. Be sure to subscribe so you do not miss another episode of the Trek Upward Radio Show. The Trek Upward Radio Show is a studio at 5,600 feet production.